Here we go, recording our first call of February. How amazing. Who could believe it's February already? That's a little bit scary, isn't it? It's like not even the beginning of Feb anymore. Like we're solidly into our first week of February. That's a little bit scary. The timer is on the race and the rundown to celebration now. I've literally just been thinking about, Jules, literally the same, right? All I'm thinking about is the fun that is to come. I am just so excited. And I know that Sarah has been in chats with Sophie about them going to the UK celebration as well. So it's literally just fun all round for everyone. And even you guys that aren't able to come to celebration, everything that's going to come out of celebration and the fire that's just going to be running home. You've got excitement there as well. But I know you guys are absolutely amped. But thank you guys for taking time out of your night and jumping on or morning and being here. I was saying to Rory earlier that I've literally just been spending literally all day getting ready for this call tonight. So I really want to deliver what I've been putting together to you guys and really get some great involvement from you all as well. So I really appreciate you all being on here live, because your participation tonight will be just massively appreciated. And it's just everyone who's here, it's perfect. And anyone that's watching the recording, you guys can message me with whatever comes up for you within the next 24 hours from watching this as well. But a couple of little snippets I wanted to share in case there's so many pages, so much going on out there in the Isagenix world that I just wanted to bring in a couple of bits here. First of all, though, our Impactors, our brand new Impactors group that we started at the beginning of this year. It is so great to see some new names showing up on there. Rory's just launched himself onto there with 2 peeps already this week. So that board is starting to look really full and juicy, and I'm loving it. I'm loving seeing it. So just remember to be sharing what the Impactors Club is all about. So everyone in your tribe who is really driven by the recognition for impacting other people. It's just such a juicy club and such a give back. So much we want to give back to those people who hit those 10 enrollments or more. And the gifts and what's being created there is just so beautiful, and I cannot wait to see who's going to be the very first Team Ignite Impactor. So go back in the page and read down a little bit to get an understanding of what the Impactors Club's all about. Second thing, for Australia and New Zealand, we've got brand new blenders coming. I don't know if you guys have seen anything about this, but we've got brand new blenders. So we're going to get the US ones. We're like, yes, we love our ISA blenders and how epic they are to travel with. But how exciting we're going to get the US ones, the black and see-through ones. They're just thicker and girthier and way more powerful. Though you can still drink from the cup. They're epic. They're going to start coming in early February in Australia and late February in New Zealand. They're going to be still free blenders in the qualifying packs for Australia and New Zealand. So keep your eye out. There will be some there to buy. I don't think you can get one right now, babe. Laura's just asking if she can get one right now. I don't think they're in the shop now. They'll definitely be at celebration in the shop, like to take home straight away. But just keep your eye. Oh, well, straight, you're 5 minutes from HQ. Well, you go and stock up for all of us. So talking of celebration, we've got 20 of our team going, which is just fabulous. 20 of Team Ignite going to the ANZ celebration, which is so fabulous. And what I really wanted to impart upon all of you is to still be inviting, still really be going for it with your inviting, because there are people selling tickets. There's people within our team still selling tickets who they're just really wanting to get their tickets sold. So you can definitely get pricing for people that might just be really last minute incoming, who price is really going to be pushing it with flights and things like that. If we can get them epic prices on their tickets, I know that there's a few people selling. So if you have people who are coming, let me know and I can direct you with who's got tickets within the team still. So it'll just be a redirection, which will be epic. I'm also putting together our Team Ignite timetable. I know we've got the full timetable from Celebration, but it's just always such an impactful time to be together physically, like just not through the screen. So I want everyone that's going to the ANZ celebration on the Friday night, we're going to be having our get together, our group get together. More info on that to come. And I will put together a little schedule so we always know when we're going to have our team photo, where it's going to be, because the rest of the time we might just be off with everybody else and it'll be like trying to herd cats, and I'm not down for that during the event. There's enough going on. So that I'm going to get to everyone. So if you haven't already accepted my invite into the Ignite Hits Up celebration, or whatever I called the group, the Facebook group, please accept my invitation. Get your peeps in there who are coming and get them to accept the invitation, because that's where we're going to stay in all of our communication there. So that's everything I wanted to mention about celebration.
Question,
yes.
We have the £100 Club reception on Friday night.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we'll catch up around your plans with that, times, etc. Yeah, defo come meet us after that for sure. Yay. The next thing I wanted to bring up is the crystal reset that we're all very much aware of, that's down here in Australia and New Zealand. And those of you guys in the UK that are just running with the momentum, epic. Crystal Manager, we've got 20 days left for you guys to hit Crystal Manager. If you've never hit that before, if you've never hit Manager before, you're able to hit Crystal Manager. You've got 20 days left. I'm half a consultant away from hitting it again. Bring on that 250 bonus. I want to know everybody and anybody who wants to get in a group chat with me for really hammering the next 20 days to get you to Crystal Manager, for you guys running for Crystal Director before Celebration. You want to be in that chat as well, because that's where the momentum is going to be big. So if you want that accountability, we'll get in a chat and we'll get that firing. But that is just for committed people who are really going to be showing up in that, doing their 3x3 or 5x5. It's going to be a really fast running group. So let me know about that. Just get in touch with me and I'll add you in. So they're all the bits I wanted to talk about at the beginning. But as you would have seen, the topic for tonight's call was adding value to our pages. So this is something that's been really hot on my heart. I really feel that really since the beginning of the year, I've seen a deterioration in our Nourish the Best You page. One that is there's so much that so many of us have to give, but there is so much missing in that page. There's over 1,000 people in there. So when we started that page up, we were pumping it. Like, we were really going for that page, and we've got loads of people in the page, but clearly with a lot of people. Can you guys hear me okay? Because the screen's really jumpy. Have I frozen? Am I back? Am I back? I'm just sipping on my cleanse. Okay, are we all back on? Is it clear now? No? There might be too many people trying to jump on. Damn it. Someone's coming this way. I don't know if anyone can hear me.
Yeah, no, you're good, Kaza. Good now. Kaza, we can hear you.
So do we have like a silent dance party, like when
I'm
in Finland?
back.
Kind of just like, oh, never mind, the silent party now. Damn.
You rebels. All I heard was Rory's voice, so I'm going to hold you accountable for the party. Everybody else got away with it. I saw Donna shaking her booty for a little bit. Oh, lame. Okay, I'm just going to start from the beginning again with where I was at. I think all the sug butts got thrown off, right? All right, well, we're back. I can hear you, Steve. You're back. Okay, let's get back into it. So, we all good? Am I clear? Just a quick thumbs up if you can hear me. Yay, amazing. Okay, so back to what I was saying. We have, oh, look at all Donna's hair. Sorry, I'm really intrigued by all Donna's hair she's stroking out there. Wow. So we have 1,000 people, over 1,000 people in our Nourish the Best You page, but we only get around 6 to 8 really people showing up in the page. The engagement is pretty shoddy right now, and that's really sad. I find that really sad that we've had 1,000 people added, and obviously a heavy number of people with their notifications switched off and disengagement. And I think that just really comes down to our page has kind of gone back to how a lot of other pages in the past have run, which has just been hammering home with the same stuff over and over again. So I've done quite a bit of work and had lots and lots of conversations with Jen Schultz and a couple of other leaders as well who have really been revisiting the content of the pages. So I really wanted to jump on this call with you guys tonight, really lay out some new solid foundations for what we can really do to make Nourish the Best You the best page that people want to be leaving their notifications on for, who would be wondering what they may have missed out on in the page. So what I really feel that starts off with is that every single one of you guys takes ownership of that page being your responsibility. If you're adding people to that page, if you're bringing on board your people to say, hey, come check out what we do, and then you don't show up in the page, you're not taking any responsibility for it. And that I really feel is where that page is starting to lack. So first of all, it's going to take ownership. Now, I'm not making anybody do anything. What I really want to start this whole conversation off around is I'm looking for people that want to collaborate in this page with me and run it with a bit of a new structure, with new content, with a new feel. If that isn't for you, that is absolutely fine. Everybody's got their own independent business, right? If you want to do a page in a different way, you so can. But what I really want to share with you guys tonight is something that I really feel can transform the page. So I'd love to have whoever feels pulled to do it, jump on board and collaborate with me. I don't want to just be the only one doing it. Really want that collaboration. I love that, Rory. Thank you. So that full collab is really going to see what emphasizes that page. So could you all agree with me that now, and you, Laura, love that. Thanks, babe. Can you all agree that now consumers are wanting more than just what they pay their money for? Can we all agree, right? I can see everyone nodding. Can we all agree that really in our market, consumers are demanding more? We're all wanting and needing more for what we've invested our money in, right? So it's fair to say our customers are investing a big lump sum. We know we have a premium product and we know the value in what's going to show up in their doorstep way more than they have. They still haven't got the products in their body and have that transformation yet. So it's so important that we are going above and beyond. And I really believe that our page can be that point of difference. Yes, we can definitely still send them a thank you or welcome note. Maybe send them a little sample. I don't know if you've got some leftover mango that you want to send them, or an e-shot if they didn't get any. But the real point of difference that we can make is what we provide in our page. So I really wanted to bring that part home, that that's where we can really excel, by making this page something people are excited. They want to, what's been posted in Nourish the Best You today that I'm excited about? So that really starts with original content in every single post, original lifestyle content, stuff that you're doing, stuff that you're taking your own photos of, which I know so many of you do. Make sure that they're photos, nice, clear photos, you know, no blurry selfies from down below. We want good lighting, good quality. We want to really be making this page, this is our representation of our business, just in which you would do for your public page, right? We really want to bring this page up. You don't have to, like I've said in so many calls before, I do not want people spending hours on this, which is why I'm going to share a bit more about more of a structured schedule of posting, and those that are on board and want in to collaborate on this will have, you'll know what day you're posting, and you know what you're posting. You can do it in advance and not feel the stress on the day. So we want this page to stand out. We want this page to be above and beyond the experience that that people are getting now anyway, that has people turn their notifications back on. So I think, personally, I really feel that the first thing is that we have to do is we have to remove hype. Now we're going to start, and this call is specifically looking at the Nourish page, but this is going to be applied to the Ignite business page and Sharers page as well. The biggest thing that Jen Schultz is really pushing for, and I'm so on board with her behind it, and it's exactly why Roz and I jumped on the Ignite page for a live today. Hype is the thing in network marketing that causes horrible comparison. Reality and realism is what has people look and go, I can do that. Right? I know you're all nodding. You can all agree on that. It is so vital that we do that. We want people to go from no comparison straight to, I can do that. If they can do it, I can do it. We hear that saying all the time. If he can do it, I can do it. That has to come back in the realness and the rawness that we can bring and provide in our pages. So obviously, like I said before, it needs full participation, and always posting with the thought of, what is the goal? What is the goal of having this page in the first place? Why do we even need a wellness page? Because it's gone beyond just being a cleanse page. You know, that we can scrap. This is a wellness, healthy living with Isagenix at the core wellness page. Yeah, I want you to start firing in there for me in that group chat. Why do people want this page? Why would they want it? Why did you want it initially before you got amongst the leadership of this page? Why did you want it? Right? Surely our goal, we can all agree, is going to be that we want this page to be a show face of why we want to consume and why we do consume these products and why we'll continue to consume them for the rest of our lives. That's really what we want to showcase in here, as well as what we're going to be providing. But our real goal is to have more people continue consuming the Isagenix products for the rest of their lives. That is going to be the thing that takes us away from aimless posting. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it sticks. Oh, there's a post. Fingers crossed here's a post. You know, like no more posting pictures of, here's me sipping an e-shot, happy Monday. You know, it's cute, but does anyone else really care? Maybe on your Instagram story, but not really in the Ignite, not in the Nourish page. It doesn't cause anyone to be like, I want to jump in there and see who's taking an e-shot, right? They want that value. So I love that you guys have already started throwing it in the chat. I want to jump in there and start reading. One thing that is absolutely paramount that we're going to keep in that page is the pinned post. It's so valuable. And this is a real key thing to know if you didn't already know, that when you add someone to the Nourish page, and I've accepted that it's someone in our team that's been added, that you're adding someone in, that person then gets sent an invitation to accept your invitation into the page. They're no longer just then added in the page when they've been accepted, they've been invited. You need to let that person know that they have to accept the invitation through their notifications. Otherwise, they ain't going to be in the page. I would have accepted them, but they have to then accept the invitation themselves. So please let your people know that when you're adding them in. Donna, if you could share with Nanya, because Nanya's added about 8 people this week. She's been in action. She's added about 8 people this week to the Nourish page, and she's tagged them all in the pinned post, which has been fabulous. Just make sure she's double checking they've accepted that invitation so that they're in there. Just because she's not here, and I know you see her all the time. She's doing great work there. So what I would really love is from this place of having a new standard, raising the bar, come off mute and just, everyone can come off mute and just share some one-word answers or whatever it takes, just not a massive long discussion, but tell me, I want to hear, what are the things that you feel are of high value, and why would you be jumping in that page? What kind of things? I've seen so many of you writing down. I want to hear. Just shout them out.
Healthy recipes.
For me, it's the real people and real results, and not photos.
Yes.
Knowing that you can post a transformation picture and get loads of support when it might be daunting putting it on your public page first, and getting that community support before you go public to the world.
Yes. Love that.
For me, it's like the community, I reckon. Yeah, I like the community. So.
Tips on how to do Isagenix.
And how to use the product, Shari?
Yeah, how to use it, how to make the best out of it.
I think it's good when you have people that are doing different systems to you, like Butler, for example, posting about how he might incorporate AMP for someone that doesn't really use AMP too much, and getting an idea of how they can bring your products into their day.
Really cool. Yeah, really cool. That reflects a lot in what Shari said there as well, how to really utilize the products. So having posts like that, awesome. Really cool.
I also think that a massive part of it is not just showing the physical change, but the emotional and kind of happiness change that shifts once you achieve that self-love in your body, and other people start to appreciate you as well. I think it's massive to show that shift in mind.
Yeah, big time. Thanks, Rory. Love that. Anyone have anything else?
It'd be nice to know from everybody as well what isn't working in the page. Like, is there anything that isn't, in their opinion, feel like it's unnecessary information, that's unnecessary, that doesn't really serve them, or they might scroll past it and not really look properly?
Yeah, I really want to dig into.
I don't look at stupid. Okay, go for it. Okay, because I just want to get everyone engaged in.
Just before we move on to that, can we just finish off on all the things that we do want to see? Sorry, I think there's a massive lag. Can you guys hear me? Because all the screen's frozen again.
Yeah, we can hear you, Kaza.
Okay.
I love all
those. Okay. I love all of those shares. They're absolutely what we want to see more of in the page. A few others that I had written down as well were things like incorporating even some of the oils into how we're using them. Our lifestyles, right? So incorporating as well non-Isagenix product related posts. So really incorporating, I exercise, this is what I get from exercise, and this is what I did in my workout, or with the recipes, instead of just writing a recipe and having a picture of it, talk about what the journey to better eatings look like for you, and how that's been really. So it's really just starting to expand. A couple more things that I really love are comparing price. Lots of price comparisons between what people would normally spend on like their lunch as opposed to what they'd be spending on their Isagenix lunch, or how much money people would be saving by using the lifestyle rewards with AutoShip. So lots of these different things as well, just to add into that. So yeah, let's share a little bit around, oh, you like the celery post? I was so inspired by that celery post that Isagenix did on Instagram on their story. I was like, oh, it was so bold, really hit the nail on the head. Awesome, Sarah. I'm glad that resonates with you as well. That's so good. Laura's the only person moving on my screen, so I really hope that everyone else is still there. So let's get into what Steve was just bringing up there. What do you feel that's on the page? Maybe if you guys could write it in the chat for me, which I can bring up. Just write a couple of things, or whatever, however many, not just a couple, that you feel is in the page that is not of value. What could we see less of? What do you feel that we've got too much of that's going in there? Not too sure.
I think, like, as much as it's good to just get, you know, your products out and stuff like that, what you said before about just like a random photo with an e-shot, it kind of lacks purpose and drive towards a point. Like, yes, amazing you're taking the products, and yes, it's good that you're enjoying them, and people do see that and people do appreciate that, don't get me wrong. But if we are trying to create a page that is impactful from the very first post, it has to shift, not away from it, but change it, make it more detailed, show how it's affecting your day, instead of just got an e-shot, yay, you know what I mean? It's around that.
See, I do and I don't agree with that. I think that for us as sort of the leaders in the group, although I don't like that word, I think we can be doing more than that. But I do think that when we do little posts like that, aren't necessarily quite so information focused, and it is a little post like that, it encourages other people to post that sort of thing. Whereas if we're only ever posting in-depth, informative posts or whatever, I think that because people then maybe don't business build or don't know all that information, might discourage them from posting at all, because there isn't anything so frilly. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. And the last thing I want is for people to start writing deep scientific information at all about the products. Nah. But how are you using them in your everyday life? Like, how are you using why are you using the e-shot? Here's me having an e-shot, wish me luck on the school run, you know, like bringing things in to what your life looks like around just, this is my Isagenix flask with nitro in it. It's like, great. Well, why?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I do agree, and I think it's good if there's purpose behind it, definitely, rather than just just for the sake of posting. But I do think that those sort of posts do encourage other people that are maybe newer to post. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So, definitely. Thanks, babe. Sarah, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I think it would be quite useful for new people, especially, is so if you showed the products and how you use it as a whole system, because, you know, things like when you're having your shakes, like you say, when you're having your e-shots and what days, they'll be helpful. And then when you can put in snacks and what snacks work, because I think people get really confused with what they're really allowed to eat and what they're not allowed to eat. And so as a whole system of your day, that would be quite helpful.
Love that. So cool. Love that. Thank you, babe. Couple of things that came up for me, and it might trigger anyone else into that. What do we have on the page that we might not want? And Jen Schultz actually brought this to my attention. And so I thought, oh, wow, actually, that's really, really interesting. It's welcome posts. Welcome posts of welcome to so-and-so with their picture and, you know, what we do currently. Cleanse day, first cleanse day success posts, or even 30-day result posts. Reason being is when we think about this long term, let's say we have 6,000 people in the page, and let's say we have 15, 20, 30 people that have enrolled that week, and we have 30 welcome posts in the page. that is not adding value to people being in the page. So let's just, a massive statistic that Jen shared was that people scroll to a maximum of 10 articles in a page before they leave the page and decide whether they're going to keep the notifications on or not. So let's just say that the first 6 posts were welcome, 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 first cleanse day, welcome, shake, me having an e-shot, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's where we've lost a lot of engagement, especially when we've had blitz weeks. So in a way, not in a way, I totally agree with it. Absolutely agree with us no longer having specific posts welcoming in someone and doing a big word art, all of that. First cleanse day, none of that stuff. Absolutely. I love celebrating the wins. I'm just going to read what Laura put there. Loving the 30-day and the end of the 16-week transformation post. Yeah, celebrating the wins. Definitely. Yeah, really, really great. I feel as well to celebrate all of those. And so instead, when people have gotten started, and what works in Jen's page is that where we've got the pinned post at the top, which is now in the page called an announcement, where we've got that, I've now pinned as well another announcement post, which is the video of the open the box. I've left it there pending, Rory. It's not been deleted. Now there's a second announcement, and it is, yeah, like I said, the video that you would be sending out in the welcome. It's the open the box. There you can write in one post, you welcome your new person. So we can still get in there and still be love hearting on all those welcomes. But people just feel like, cool, I've got my box, I'm coming in, and I've now got a page that is just hugely full of content that is all there for me and going to give me that epic 30-day experience, 16 weeks and beyond lifestyle experience. So I really would love that we shifted to that and really just provided people, they come on, they see the announcements, they can click on those, but then the rest of the page is just full of fun, epic content. And I've put together a bit of a schedule and some ideas of what we could have each day of the week. And for anyone that wants to collaborate on that, we will add you to the schedule. So the next thing around, what was that? You're in. Okay, got it. The schedule. Yeah. Awesome. So the next thing that Jen raised, which I really thought was of massive value as well, is when you're jumping on to provide pour love into the page, something that I've noticed is there's been a lot of, I would be as bold to call it laziness around the commenting in the posts. It's when we have been welcoming and there's been a big post, there's just been a lot of welcome Rory, or welcome Laura, or welcome Shari, just in the comment. So what I would really love to request and put out there is, instead of going on an automatic commenting spree, is that you just post an original giving comment. So if you've given yourself 20 minutes to go into the cleanse page, to go into the nourish page, if you're giving yourself 20 minutes of your day to do that, and you just get through, say, 3 posts because you've poured a lot of content into that post, that is A-OK. I would rather see you writing authentically. If you scroll a post and you see like a brand new mum who's got to the end of her 30-day, or a new mum that's got to the end of her 30 days, and you resonate with her, you pour your heart into that rather than pouring your heart or writing one-liners to every single thing in there. Because again, what we want to do is we want to provide value to these new customers or these perspectives, all about the quality over the quantity. Exactly. Look, that's exactly written there on my bit of paper, Rory, you legend. Quality over quantity is what's going to be the point of difference in this page to what we've currently got. Because it is lovely. It was lovely to have a welcome post, and being that they aren't actually going up all that often at the moment, it was okay to have the odd one here and there. But we really want to think down the track like I said, when there are hundreds of people, tens of people being added every week with just the one liner, someone's going to jump in and go, oh, it's just a load of welcomes with a couple of welcomes. Let's just totally change that up. Jen has a team page of 15,000 people. Can you imagine the number of her business center makes over $1 million a week in sales for Isagenix. Can you imagine the number of welcome posts going up in that page? So just trying to do the welcome Caroline, welcomes John on all the, it's just like out of control. It's just not possible. It just takes away the contents are all about quality through and through. And I've just seen too many pages just doing the same thing, too many posts of the same thing going over and over. So we're going to reduce the overwhelm, of course. That's number one. The number one thing we want you to be doing is being in action, adding people to the page. So what I want to start with is a group of people post, a small number of people posting who come back to me, and I put them in a schedule, and they're going to be the core posts that are going to be allowed onto the page for a wee while, so that the rest of you guys, anyone watching the recording as well, the rest of you guys, all you need to do is be talking to people, adding them to the page, tagging them in the pinned post, and then giving yourself your time limit, and you're commenting on other things within it. No stress about having to be posting in there right now. You just focus on who you're talking to and adding people to the page. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys a second and show you what I've drafted up for now, with an idea of how that could look going forward. So this is currently the Nourish page. And what I was saying before about the announcements, you've got the pinned post, which is always going to be showing where we comment. But then under the See All tab, when it loads, is where you're going to see the second announcement. So this solely here has just two announcements, the pin post and the congrats and welcome for ordering your system. This is where you can then just jump in and you can tag your people. And we've just got a few people there already tagged who have just ordered their products. Yeah, so that's where you find them. So the schedule of content is just going to be run on a day 1 to 7. Basically, when we get this launched, will be day 1. So I won't call it Monday because it might be a Thursday. Sorry for OCD people out there, but that just might be the way it is. So what I was thinking would be really powerful for them every single month is that we have a product in the spotlight, a bit like what Isagenix does. Because alongside that, we can run competitions where one person can win the product of the month or be posted a product of the month, right? So day 1, product in the spotlight, a post about it. So let's say this started on a Monday, there might be 4 posts in the month about the product in the spotlight that we're talking about that month. That's where you get to be creative. Let's say it was the greens, and our product in the spotlight for the month was the greens, let's just say. So if you're scheduled to post about greens, you might do a post like what Laura did, where she put the sticks of the greens in her veggie bowl in the garden and wrote a really funny post about it there. If you're a humorous, funny person, throw that out there. Let that be seen. It might be that you've put the greens in your smoothie. And you might want to say that I've blended my greens in my smoothie. I don't go without it. I feel great energy. This is what I love. Just really get creative when it's your turn to do that. I'm just going to quickly check the chat as we go as well. Yay. Roy's just saying how much he loves using the page as the tool. Yeah, so cool. So day 2. So the next day, if you're scheduled to post on day 2 is for transformations. So you can be expressive with this. It doesn't just have to be a before and after. This is where we want to see the Facebook Live, where you're sharing the transformation in a post saying, jump in on live at 5 o'clock tonight to interview this legend. Have that person in the page, do the live if that's yours for that day. Think about look in the page and see what's recently been shared, and share a different transformation. If there's been a weight loss one, post a weight gain one, or a skin improvement one, or just get creative. Think about the content, get creative with transformations. Day 3, more along the lines of what you guys were saying as well, the price comparisons. So maybe it's when you go grocery shopping, take a picture in advance, have it ready on your phone for posting on your day. So if you know that you're scheduled for one post for the week, and it's going to be on comparing your food shop to your Isagenix shop, take a picture of it when you actually go shopping, rather than get into the day and going, oh my gosh, but I'm not shopping that day. How am I going to take a picture? So just about getting prepared in that. So it could just be that you're comparing a specific, a coffee versus an e-shop cost, or absolutely anything like that. Absolutely anything. Fascinating fact. Doesn't just have to be comparison. It might be a fascinating, you might be jumping onto Isagenix Health or ISA product to check out a little interesting fact about that product that you're going to share about that day. I'm going to check the chat again. Jules has got pictures in advance. Awesome. Love that. So day 4 will be Autoship Day, or what we can now call lifestyle rewards, which is the new lingo to use for that. Because we know language is everything. So Autoship Day. So again, we want to talk about how amazing it is to be on Autoship. We want to talk about the savings we get from being on the rewards program. We want to talk about how much we love the products. Like Sarah posted, I love these products turning up at my house every day, every month, every day. We'd all love it every day, but every month. And just, we can throw like a post like that. We'll go next level juicy when we talk about it being on the Autoship rewards program, and that I know I save money on my groceries, which I'm already saving money on with these products. So again, getting juicy, getting detailed, getting original with your Autoship Day post. Day 5, weekend treat ideas. So really starting to look at like an idea was Isagenix cheat day. You know how people use that term in everyday life, cheat day. If they're on more meal plans, it might not resonate with you. Don't have to use that word at all. It doesn't resonate with me. But talk about how you might make protein cookies, for example, or how you might make bliss balls but with your Isoline shake powder, or how you might make strawberries and dipping strawberries in chocolate as a dessert but with melted Isodelights instead. Like really starting to put a fun spin on it. It might be your cheat smoothie for the week, might be that you're having loads of chopped fruit on the top, or that you've blended it with chocolate milk. Who knows? Whatever it is, you could just be starting to have a little bit more fun when it comes to weekend treats, because what really holds people back is them thinking that they have to be good or they've been bad, that they've had a good weekend or they've been bad at the weekend. And we all know that with Isagenix as a lifestyle, there is no good and bad, right or wrong. It's just life. Because we know how much the Isagenix system provides our bodies. We know the value in, okay, cool, yeah, I've been, like I was saying when we jumped on, I've had a lot more wines than I normally would because my mum and dad are here. That doesn't mean that having that is wrong. I get to have a cleanse day, cleanse and get rid of the toxins of that, and stay epically on point with my lean muscle mass, with my energy. They're the kind of things, this is what's going to have people really start to see our goal, which is to be having people stay on Isagenix for the rest of their life. So weekend treat ideas, you can get fun. Even if you don't talk about a product and you solely talk about having a cleanse day, holding a wine and holding a cleanse. How do I balance my life? Make it fun. Have a funny day. You don't really need to get explanations around that, but it might be a funny gym meme. It might be a funny protein shake exploding everywhere meme, whatever. Have a bit of fun. Day 7 can be recipe workout ideas. And these are just going to be circulating around. So they're just like some more of the ideas around content. If you feel that there's something there that you would love to see included in the schedule, please private message me. I do want to have this all done before the weekend, so we can get posting and getting this content out there by this weekend. So we've got a few days for people to watch the recording and send me some ideas and reach out as well. I'm just checking the chat again because there's just so much involvement. I love it. You've even had a cleanse explosion. I mean, they're hilarious, right? They're so funny. Can't remember who said it now, but I might have to recreate it so no one steal my idea. It wasn't even my idea, but someone dropped a packet of vanilla smoothie all over the bench, and the wife said it looked like a South American drug house or something. Like, it's just hilarious, just real funny stuff. Even I don't know, you can push it with some people might not like it, but others will. Just be yourself. Have a rolled up dollar note next to your spilt vanilla shake. lines of vanilla shake. I want this page to just be about lifestyle and fun and not having to be so serious. But it really is just going to take the team and really just removing the just welcome, cleanse, and that being it. So just really bringing those people that are in there back to life. Don't listen, Mama Suggs. She's an angel. She knows it. She knows that I'm an angel. Not a South American drug lord. So I'd love it if you guys could just, step off of this call and digest it, mull it over, get some ideas over to me, and we can really start to compact this and have it in action straight away. But like I said, it is really going to take full engagement. You need to show up 100%. I don't want to be having to ask for people showing up in the page. And that's why I want us to start with the Nourish page, because we are going to roll this into the Ignite page as well. So there might be some posts that I do hold back from accepting onto the page. And if I've read a post and I think it could have a little bit more depth, then I will message you and have a little conversation, just get your feedback on that, and then we can go ahead and get it on the page. But I still want you guys to want you guys to take the ownership of what you're posting. And if you've then hit post, I know and I'm sure that you guys feel like it is just constantly about providing content for all the cleansers that you've worked so hard to add to that page. And it's a real opportunity to go back to the people you have already added and ask them for feedback. What would they like to see more of in the page? What would have them ask them, are your notifications on for that? And it would also take away them turning up and seeing 12 notifications about posts on one day and nothing for the next 6 days, by us having a schedule as well. So it's really going to be well balanced, lots of value, and having people switch on those notifications, and therefore having more people engaged in that indirect follow-up that we all know those pages can provide when done well. So I'm loving that you guys have been so frothing all over what's been shared and really getting into it and just sharing so much already. And I can also see from my end as admin things that have been seen and not engaged in. It's one of my biggest bugbears. I hate it so much, seeing it's been seen by 8 people and it's been liked by 1. It's like, just chuck a love heart on everything. You don't have to comment on everything, but just chuck love on it. Just chuck love it. I beg you, please, just throw love on it. Especially that when we do have those people, like Laura said, who they're being bold and they're sharing a post that they probably weren't bold enough to share anywhere else. Just keep throwing that love around as well. Does anybody have anything that they'd love to add? Yeah, Jules, go for it.
I've just been learning about Facebook algorithms recently, and when you were just talking about showing up and seeing but not commenting and stuff like that, Facebook actually picks up on that as well, I've found out. So it's quite interesting like if we just quickly go hat, but we don't actually stop and read the post, they'll know as well. So that's quite interesting that you picked that up and shared that too. So that's just something, as if we are quickly having a look at the comments and writing a comment, they'll know how long we've spent, whether we've just been scrolling through or not.
Yeah, whether you just scrolled and not engaged. Yeah, it definitely picks up. It definitely picks up on that. And I think that's why the Ignite page hasn't been showing up for many people when there've been real epic quality posts put in there, that you're not getting notifications on it because there hasn't been the engagement in the page. So everybody just has to take sole responsibility for that. I don't want to be going through tagging people to go look at something in a page, because most of the time the tag isn't acknowledged. So if you want to go, everybody needs to make it their priority that they're going into the Ignite page and they're going into the Nourish page every single day. And however long that is for you is A-OK. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever you want to make it, that's A-OK. But to really get that full engagement and to be really adding value to your business, which is therefore the pages, you need to be going into both of those and checking out what is of importance to you every single day. And it might not be that you have time or the ability to go and watch every single video that has been added to Ignite. You might not have time to go in and watch that. That's fine. Absolutely fine. You don't have to. But go search for that thing that you're needing there and then. And that's what we want to see you actioning. Go, Jules. Yeah.
Yeah, just a quick question on that. So is there certain, like with the groups and stuff, how you were saying for us to go in, is there a certain time of day that you know of that, like for us going in and sharing, or it doesn't really matter, that's going to have more effect?
In the Ignite page, that really doesn't matter at the moment because there's only 60 people in there, and I'd say still only about 10 to 15 that are engaged. Others more likely watching, but I can see who's seen it, and I get the list of names who's seen it, and I can see that there are people in the page who haven't been in there for weeks and weeks and weeks. So it doesn't matter so much of when the post is going up in there, and it's not even so much about new posts. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I back? Oh, cool. It went all robot then, and it froze. Instead, the request is that you're going into the pages, the Ignite more specifically, for your own growth and your own checking out what's going on within the team. In the Ignite page is just for your own growth and well-being, really, for your business. Yeah, because we've got such a variety, and like I said, we will do another one of these for the Ignite page when we've got Nourish up and running a little bit more. But what we really want to see happen with the Ignite page is having more people in there who are maybe just checking out network marketing with Isagenix, or they might have said, yes, I want to share and have my products paid for, all the way up to I want to max out a business center. We want every single person to be able to be in that one group. Therefore, the content and the schedule of what we're going to be posting and showing in there will need scheduling, and it will need confirming what's of value and what's going to have the product sharer and the business builder be able to be in one page all at once. So we'll do another call on that for sure. Yeah. Amazing. Well, thank you guys for playing full out. Bye, Says. I know you've got to run. Thanks, babe. If anyone has got any questions, anything they want to feed back, anything that they're feeling that they want to share, I would love to hear from you.
Thanks, Koza. That was amazing.
Awesome, Laws. Thanks, babe.
Love you.
Love you, Gil.
Thanks for clarifying those few things too.
That's all right, Jules. My pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks for your input. Shari or Kagan or Donna, You girls haven't had much mic time. Was there anything you wanted to share or feedback, or how are you feeling about some of this?
I am a bit confused with the whole, oh my God, the words escape me. But like, I always get notifications from the page, so I haven't turned on or off anything. Like, do we do that ourselves? I'm so computer illiterate. I have no idea.
No, that's the really funny thing, is that nobody's turned off their notifications, but there can be a post in the Ignite page that 4 days later, only 3 people have even seen. And that makes me assume that because there isn't an engagement or a drive that people are committing to going into the page every day and connecting, that it's these algorithms that Jules is talking about, it's just making it invisible to you. So that's where dedicating 2-3 minutes to click on the Ignite link or the shortcut to get to the page, to be like, right, I need to check in today. Is there anything there of value to me that I think I can listen to that on the way to work, or that's going to be my video for the day, or that's a live Corinne and Rory did, I can tag someone in that. So that's where I'm saying, make it on your list of when you're going to divvy up your social media time to make it a non-negotiable to head in there, because I don't know why that's happening.
No, well, I check out. I mean, I go onto those pages every day, so maybe that's why they keep showing up.
Yeah, you do. I see you in there.
Cool, that's right.
I see you.
Yeah.
I see you, girl.
Yeah.
Thanks, Donna.
I think it's a good idea that we focus on the pages, because I know my people don't engage at all. So yeah, that would be brilliant.
Love it. Thanks, Shari. Thanks for the feedback. I'm glad you're excited for it. I am too.
Just one more thing, Shari, you just said about you go on the pages, and one thing I've learned is if we're engaging, then our people are going to be seeing it as well. So the more we're engaging, the more our people are going to be seeing that.
That's right.
I'm definitely going to ask my people what they don't like, because I know my sister just doesn't like going on the page at all, so I'm going to find out why. It may be where she's at, I'm not sure. But she's a very busy person as well. Yeah. So maybe there might be some ideas on how to grab their attention.
Yeah, absolutely. And Shari, if you can angle the feedback as in, we're looking for ways to improve the page, I would love to hear, what would you have loved to see more of? Yes. Rather than the what don't you like about it? Why have you switched it offside? Flip it to, what would you have loved to see more of? Yeah, see how that goes down. Am I still here?
That's a good question.
Love it. So good. Sorry, I think I froze again there. Amazing. Cool. Okay. Well, I'll stop the recording there.